the Kind of Funny PAX East 2017 panel. I'm one of your hosts, Greg Miller, alongside the pure one, Tim Geddes.
Let him host.
The producer/seducer, Nick Scarpino.
It's too cold. It's too cold. Conserve your energy. We are all going to need each other when the storm apocalypse kicks up. It's too cold.
And Boston, have you read any good jokes lately on Twitter? How many people have been to a Kind of Funny panel before? Great. Some of you are pros, and I appreciate that. We're going to start a bit differently today. We need to have a conversation. If you don't mind, I'll take the floor for a second. For me, I think in general, I'm celebrating 10 years in the industry this year. For me, what I'd like to think people take away from my career is that we should be better to each other. I try every day to be awesome, and I fail all the time. To be very clear, I'm not on a high horse here. I sink into the mud and do all these different things. We need to talk about this week real quick, and then we're going to get to the panel because that's what this is all about. Wednesday, Colin tweeted. He followed up with another tweet. I read these tweets. I didn't like them. And I had that moment of, what do I do? Because this is complicated, of course. This isn't a stranger on the internet. This is my roommate, my friend, my partner. How do I want to handle this? And I decided, first and foremost, I want to handle it the way, if you have the option to, talk it out in person. I was going to see Colin in 2 hours, so we went to work, talked there, had a lengthy conversation, several lengthy conversations throughout the day, right? And as it went on and stuff, the idea is simple. I didn't like the tweets. I didn't think they represent who Colin really is or what I think we're trying to be with Kind of Funny. And Colin and a whole bunch of other, let's keep it to us for a second. Colin liked the tweets and, said what he had to say. And he has every right to do that. And I have every right not to. And that's how conversations and friendships work. And so, towards the end of the day, he pulled me aside privately and was like, hey, I'm not going to go to PAX East. And I'm like, no, call me. He's like, no. Like, I don't want to go to PAX East because I don't want all this blowing over on you guys. I don't want this to be a thing for you guys. I don't want it to be the entire panel. I don't want it to be this giant thing. And I understand that. And then he goes, I think you should tell people you benched me. And now that we know how everything played out, thank fucking Christ we didn't say that. And I was like, no. Like, and he's like, then I'm going to say it myself. And I'm like, that's fine. That's totally fine. You can take yourself out of the game. I understand. And so then we went in, and I wrote my post. And who's the best writer I know at Kind of Funny? Colin Moriarty. I had edit the post. He went through and made changes and says I wasn't making my point strong enough, and this should have been here and that there. And then we posted it. And I said, I'm not going to look at Twitter the rest of the night. And we went home. Well, Colin invited me to dinner, and I was like, no, I gotta go eat all this food I have at home, otherwise it goes bad, and I hate wasting food. And I went home, and I talked to Jen, who I love very much. And at some point, Colin came down the hall with the computer, knocked on the door, and he's like, dude, there's a guy who just responded to your tweet, and it's the best. He says that I'm pulling a George Costanza, and I only did this so I didn't have to go to PAX East. And I was like, yeah, all right. You would do that, actually. That's scary. And so for him and I, that's where we left it. There wasn't a salting of the earth. There wasn't a giant fuck you. There weren't doors slammed. There wasn't anyone storming out. And I was like, all right, great. We accomplished this. We're done. I've made my statement. He's made his. His tweets are still up. My tweets are still up. We're allowed to not agree on everything. It's kind of the point of the Game Over Greggy show some episodes. And I was like, good. This will be done. And then it has not been done. And I understand why. There's never a good time for drama like this, but obviously when there's no morning show, because we're going to squash this Thursday morning if we had the shot, and because, of course, there's no us in general. We're traveling, we're doing this, we're here. Things have gotten out of control with people raising up arms and going at each other and tearing each other apart in this community. And I want to say definitively, that is not what this is. We are not allowed to do this to each other. If you are watching this, if you're on Twitch, if you're here in the room, you are a best friend, you understand what this is. This is not about that. Colin and I don't agree on this issue. Behind the scenes, Colin and I don't agree on a lot of things. I thank you for your pause, but hold on one second. You can all go crazy at the end. We don't agree on a lot of things, right? And sometimes it's on the shows. And again, if this would have happened on a show, it wouldn't have been a big deal. We would have never talked about it again. But the way it happened, and the note tone and the context and all this different stuff, it got out of control, and I'm not justifying it. I still don't like the tweets. I still think the tweets were put up for the wrong reason, that they were there to get groans instead of laughs. It was to, get somebody that way. But he's got all the I love the theories online that were like, oh man, I bet they tried to get him to take it down. What happened to this? They were just talking on Horizon. And I'm like, yes, it's almost as if This is not a black and white yes or no that, yeah, you can be offended. No, you can't. Like, no, these are complex issues. Every scenario is going to be different. And so, seriously, the Colin part ended for me. Like, we said our piece and we were done. And I'm like, all right, cool. I don't need to worry about that. What has made me unable to eat or enjoy things, like I'm not hungry, which is weird for me. You know this, Zyger. I'm fat. Like, I've just been torn apart because it's tearing you guys apart. And I gotta ask you and stress and ask you to join me sometimes on the high road. Like, we don't need to do this to each other. You cannot agree about politics. You cannot agree about a fucking tweet. And it doesn't need to be, there's a hashtag this, there's a thing over here. Like, you're here because we left, we exchanged the reach for intimacy. We had a message of positivity. We are not losing that. We are not giving up that ground for anyone. Like, all I ask is that you are better to each other every day. It's hard. I know it is, and I know in Facebook groups and message boards, you can get bent out of shape. You take something wrong, you don't know. You just fire off a snarky tweet because you're mad. We got to try not to do this. We are better than this. Let's be better to each other. Now, are you ready for a dumb panel? That's what I like to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, who has never been to a Kind of Funny panel before? The rules are simple. Don't you ever fucking raise your hand again. If I say something you like, you cheer. If I say something you like, guess what? Colin did come. And then when I say stuff you don't like, no, he really didn't. There you go. That's what I like to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Alex O'Neill. Alex O'Neill told me last night he hasn't had sex in 3 years, so this is a live love and sex stuff. Come on up here. Alex, sit right there.
All right, why not?
Take my chair. Get over there, Alex. You take that chair. Hold on. It's a live love and sex stuff. Hold on. Do this.
How you doing? Do you have the music?
Haven't seen you yet.
Do anything.
Hey, everybody.
Nick, say something stupid.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, we got a little music.
Oh, look at that.
You know what I did? It's your show, Love and Sex
Love
Stuff.
and Sex Stuff Season 3, right now.
This is the first episode of
It
Season
is
3.
happening.
Round of applause for Love and Sex Stuff. Round of applause for you coming out to this panel late on a Friday night. Thank you so much. Round of applause for the founder of IrrationalPassions.com, Alex O'Neill.
So we got to start this right. So Nick,
Yes, Tim.
Alex,
Hi.
what's your question?
I didn't necessarily have a question.
Well, you do now.
So hold on. What's your name? What's your age? And what's your question?
Oh, here we go. I'm Alex O'Neill.
Yeah.
I am 23, soon to be 24.
Okay.
At the end of this month. And so I have been very single for a long time.
Okay.
Define very single.
Do your hands have different names?
Do my hands have what?
Different names.
No, they're still just the same.
Like this
name
is
for
Jamie
both.
Lee and this is
What?
Curtis.
They're very soft though. I've been told that.
So
let me feel. Let me
what's
feel.
their name?
Oh, wow. Holy shit. Feel this hand. Come feel this hand. That is a smooth hand, my friend.
Hey, Nick.
I do have soft hands.
Do you want a drink?
Sure, I'd love one.
I need this.
Ooh, my favorite.
Smirnoff Ice, the Nick Scarpino classic. All right. So,
At this point, I definitely need a drink this week.
So keep going. You're very single. What does that mean?
So
That's just plain sugar.
the last relationship I was in 2011.
Okay.
I dated a little bit after that. Had like a lot of fiascos that led to some dark periods in my life, unfortunately. And then the next time I kind of dated.
Hey, is that your girlfriend?
The next time I kind of dated someone, it ended up it was my ex-girlfriend again, which I was like, I'm never gonna be one of those people. I was one of those people.
It's okay. It's okay. That's the thing is, that can work. Usually doesn't work. But every once in a while, you need to go through some of those experiences just to like really feel for yourself that this isn't gonna work.
That's for sure
You
how
know?
I justified it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone seeks sort of common ground sometimes. Like, there's something good about that. This is a person that you had good feelings for a long time ago, and that person's always going to be special to you on some level for the rest of your life. That's just what happens. You know, it's never that black and white. So that was how many years ago?
So when we started kind of seeing each other again, that was the end of 2014.
2014. Okay.
And did you have sex
27.
during that time?
Yes.
Okay, so the root of this question that Greg brought up very, I don't know, such a nice way.
Yeah,
Was that
wonderful.
you haven't had sex in how many years?
Was New Year's Day.
I think it's been 3.
New Year's Day. It wasn't even New Year's
There was
Eve.
a New Year's party
Okay.
That's easier to do the
at
math
my
on.
house. Some things happened. So that was New Year's Eve 2014, so the first day of 2015, I guess, technically.
All right, so let me ask you
Just
this
over
question.
2 years, yeah.
Let me ask you this question. Why is it that you haven't done it?
Like, I've become, since then, I've become one of those people that is, like, married to their work.
Irrationalpassions.com.
Irrationalpassions.com.
Yeah, boy.
I'm pretty sure 40% of the room writes for it.
And, like, it was, that was the time in my life where I realized I kind of didn't want that because I said I wouldn't do this thing that I ended up doing. It really blew up in my face. I really got hurt. I feel like I really mistreated the other person. And there was a lot of questioning of, like, I don't know how good a person I can be in a relationship as well. A lot of self-guilt. I don't know if that was intended. This person in question had, like, a history of maybe putting more on me and, like, verbally abusing me in a way that was, like, way over the top.
Not hot.
Not hot.
And for the record, you don't deserve that. Alex O'Neill, one of the best people I know.
Very true. I think the most top level thing to say about this is that, like, there aren't rules to sex. There aren't rules to, like, this is what it means to be successful in life. You need to have sex this many times with this many people or whatever.
Yeah, wait till you get married.
This is like
You don't have to have sex.
this was the big thing.
Ever.
Like
Just kidding, babe. I love you.
In that relationship, like that second relationship, it was like this attempt at, like, you know, like a casual thing, and that, like, very much
not
did
what you wanted.
jive with me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm very much in it for the more serious part of it, like the emotional connection. And, like, to be perfectly honest, I'm not like it. I don't really like sex personally, and maybe that's because I've never had good sex, which I'm just laying it all out for y'all.
Yeah, no, that's, you know, that's
Oh,
a,
you will. Okay. You will. Jennifer, your eyes!
or join in,
I'm
whatever
sorry,
you want to
Jen.
do.
So Alex, I'll get a little personal. Give you a little story about me. My first serious girlfriend was, I mean, dates are all wrong now, but I want to say
And the
probably,
first person has left the panel.
2009.
Yo, I got a lecture and then some random guys talking about me and I can't get laid? Fuck this.
2009, I lost my virginity to her. I was 21 at the time, I think.
Yeah, okay.
And
Round of applause for late bloomers. 20 right here.
it was fucking awesome.
Jack just went like this.
I'm a big fan of sex. But we had a relationship that lasted about 2 years, a lot of sex during that time. Then we broke up, and I didn't have sex or wasn't with anybody for like 4 years, I think, after that. My numbers might be wrong because I'm not good at math. But like that was during the time when I got I was in college. She was my college girlfriend, right? Then I got out and I started interning at IGN, working at IGN, starting Kind of Funny, getting all that shit going. And like when I first met Nick, I was single and not banging.
Oh, okay. I was like, where's he going with the story?
I mean, to be clear, it was disgusting. Because no matter where we went, no matter what level of interest, so it could just be like, oh, hey, you dropped your keys, and give them back to Tim, and Nick would be like, that girl's into you. You need to be as. What does she look? She looks like she likes ballet. You're into ballet. Go talk to her.
Yeah.
Tell you like hiking.
But anyways, over time, it was like, then the next time when I did find somebody, and that ended up not being a real serious thing, it was more just kind of like a, fun little fun. I was like, that is what it was. And it was like, okay that it took 4 years to get to that point. But then that happened. I'm like, okay, that's an experience, and not necessarily experience I need constantly. And then there was a couple more after that, and those had their pros and cons. And, fast forward, hashtag I love Gia.
Hey! Big G!
Alex, I think a really important thing to stress here is that emotions actually play a very big part in sex. And we're told, especially as guys, especially in the society, that you're supposed to go out there and you're supposed to have sex with many people, and you sort of identify with that, and you have a lot of confidence come with that. Like, to a degree, I mean, there's sort of that machismo built into it, right? But what they don't tell you is that, yeah, emotions count every bit as much for guys as it does for girls. And if you're in a place where you're not confident in your relationship, that's going to take a toll on your sex life. It really is. People can go out there and call you a pussy or whatever, like, oh, you should be having sex with everyone. But that's not how it works. That's how some sort of fucked up mainstream fantasy of it is supposed to work. That's how it works in porn. But that's not real life. And that's not the connection you really want to have. Because every time I've had a one-night stand, it's left me with nothing but an empty feeling inside. And then 6 months later, I think about it again. But it's useless. It's empty, right? And then you actually find someone that you're really confident with, someone you can bring something to the table with, and someone you can grow with. And all of a sudden, the physicality of that relationship gets taken up to the next level. So I don't think you have to feel bad about any of this. B, I think that you have some unresolved issues with her that you might want to talk to someone about, or potentially even talk to her about. And if you feel like you weren't the right person, maybe you can apologize and see if she's feeling the same way. Because I feel like you owe it to yourself to explore that, because you're a good guy, and you should be getting your you should be getting out there.
I love
you got great hair too.
I believe in you.
Can we get a round of applause for his hair?
Round of applause.
My God, look at this kid's hair. Jesus, like an '80s movie.
Love and sex stuff every Monday. It hasn't been enough in a long time.
I do want to say, Greg was talking shit about my hair the other night, so.
Look at Greg's hair, for Christ's sake. He looks like a serial killer from the '80s. It's like, anyone seen Ted Bundy? Oh, there he is.
Now, it's funny you bring that up.
Really? Jesus.
Alex, before we let you off stage, back to your world of irrationalpassions.com, which of course is what I remember screaming at you the first time we ever met when you asked a question from the audience, and I look at you here on stage. I need your help, okay? We have a lot of awesome fans here on the East Coast, correct? I don't know if you're aware, I know like Jack from Achievement Hunter, you're not aware. Sometimes I like to take my shirt off at things. Yeah, okay, you didn't know? No, okay. And so I've done it so many times, I think, at PAX East and other different panels and stuff. Somebody was finally like, you always take it off, but you put the same shirt back on. I needed to give you a Boston shirt. You needed to finally represent Boston. And so Alex, hold on.
Greg Miller, you think this is planned stuff? It's not.
Oh no, I don't tell them anything that I would ever do on a panel. So I was like, oh, that's really sweet. I do love Boston. I love coming out here. What's the shirt? And they're like, okay, here you go. Now, Alex, I can tell you right away, I can't get this on myself, so I'm gonna need some help. You up for it, big boy?
That's your boyfriend. Yeah.
You chose this.
You chose that.
For the record, it is a small, Nick.
Unless he's forcing you to be in this relationship, in which case, blink twice. Oh my God. Where was that chest earlier when I was stuck in the snow? It's like sizzling with heat. Christ.
Yeah.
Boston strong.
I'm way more into it than I should be. This is a look that works for you, Greg.
Thanks, guys.
You're rocking.
Thank you, Alex O'Neill, everybody.
It was in his head, don't worry about it.
Cue up the tone-deaf music, so I'm not going to do that. Now, the next thing, of course, for our panel, involving all the best friends, there's a little boy up front named Zyger. I just remembered, Zyger, you're finally fucking 21 at a panel. What, do you want a Smirnoff Ice or do you want a beer? Smirnoff Ice it is.
Oh my God. Hi, Zyger. I like your hoodie. Where'd you get it? Kindoffunny.com/store.
Have you ever been on a Kind of Funny panel?
I've been on stage with you guys before.
Well, now you're on a panel, big
I gotta be
cat.
on the mic.
Let's talk about your
I know
penis
how to
for a
be in
second.
front of the mic, okay?
All right, now, hold on.
Where's he going?
Now, Zyger, have you ever had a Smirnoff Ice before?
No.
Go ahead and try it. You are about to go to flavor country. Chug, 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 chug,
Do
chug,
not
chug, 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 chug. Yeah! Mama Zyger, little baby grew up.
That actually tastes really good, just saying.
Oh man, again, if I didn't stress it enough every day, I fucking love you guys. I fucking love you guys. Zyger, how's being 21 work so far? Is it good?
It's been amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah, I get drunk with my friends whenever I go to events,
Yeah.
and nowhere else. Nowhere else.
That's a
Good.
good way to build up your tolerance, sure.
Yeah. You start
Just
getting
realized
drunk at
what I look
home by
like.
yourself, you start worrying a
Are
lot.
these yours or Alex?
No, those are my keys.
Okay, just making sure.
Are you still
I
doing
s-
the thing where there's like 11 of you in one room when you go to PAX?
No, this time we're only 5.
5 people, one
Yeah.
room. How many beds are in the room?
There are 2 beds.
Okay, you're moving on up. I appreciate that.
Who gets the floor?
I do.
Fantastic.
I volunteer for it.
Fantastic.
Now, Zyger, you brought something for the kids, correct?
Yes.
Explain it to me.
Okay, so me and my friend Kaylee, we make these wristbands for all the events that we go to.
I'm sorry, what's that? You want another Smirnoff Ice? I guess so.
I'm down. Okay, I don't have to chug it.
No.
I
We're not
did it
trying
once.
to kill him yet.
Yet.
We have Kind of Funny Live 3 for that.
Yep.
So good.
Like bad country time lemon.
I've never had it. Can I try a little bit of yours?
What?
That's how they
Can I try
market
it?
it.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're gonna love it.
It tastes like diet lemonade.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
That's why I like it.
All right, so I'm sorry, Kaylee and you, every event you go to, you make these bands.
Yeah, we make these bands. Basically, they're red, kind of funny bands, and for every event, we do it on the backside. So this one says PAX East 2017. It's just something that we want to do, give a little something back to the community that we love, because everyone here shows up to have a great time. So why not have a little something to remember it by?
Sweet wristband. So who gets these wristbands?
Everyone here.
Everyone gets the wristband.
Hey! What's that, Kaylee? You're also giving $100 each?
Whoa, $100, Kaylee?
Oh, right, no, you don't have enough for everyone. So when you run out, you run out. Okay. Zyger's had a Smirnoff
There's
Ice. You can't
300
trust-
wristbands. You will
Yeah.
fight each other to the death for them.
Don't do that.
Dark Knight.
Oh,
Here's
no!
for you guys.
Fuck
Thank
you.
you.
I already gave one to Greg.
I'm wearing it. But you probably couldn't see it around my shirt. It's kind of loud. Thank you for the slow nod, sir. Right there. Not you in the hoodie. I appreciate the point. Gentleman behind you in the checkered's like. That is certainly a Thank you, Zyger. Go pass those out.
Thank you.
Hey, Zyger.
Now, the next order of business that I've been told is that who here has ever heard of Joey Noel? Joey Noel, our second employee after Kevin. Fucking Kevin. She's the community manager. Has she been doing an all right job? Yes. Yeah? Boo if she's been doing a bad job. Don't do it. See, you're good. You're above it like I was talking about. Okay. No, the thing, of course, is that, as you know, we're a bunch of idiots. And we show that on a daily basis. Right, Trevor Starkey? Absolutely. Thank you. And the thing we do is we're bad at giving her tasks, checking in with her. So everything she's been doing for you, which I think's been a lot, she's been doing on her own, which is fantastic. I heard a report earlier. She's having a rough day, though. And so we want to make a video for her, correct? I'm looking out in the chat. Someone stand up. There it is!
There
Joey
we
Noel's
go.
proxy, come on up here.
We
We're
gotta
gonna do
send some sweet, nasty love to
We're
Joey.
gonna send that sweet, nasty. I mean, she's watching the stream,
Well,
I guess.
she
Actually, that's a
knows.
really good fucking point. Fuck, this isn't a surprise at all.
I was like, what are you
Wait,
doing?
If we do it in the next, 5 seconds, we'll beat
The
the
live
stream
stream.
back. No one will know what's gonna happen. So what do you want him to say? Come here, introduce yourself.
My name is Shauna. I'm Joey's best friend, one of them.
God, were you all raised in barns?
Us?
No, the people who, you're like, my name's Sean, and everybody's just like, nice to fucking meet you. I don't know.
And Joey is having a bad day, so we just want to take a video of all of you telling her you love her. So I guess on the count of 3, we'll yell, I love you, Joey.
Okay.
It makes sense, everybody? All right. Do we need to practice, or do you think you got this? Again, Joey's watching, so it's all fucked anyway. It doesn't matter. All right. So on the count of 3, so I'm going to go like 3. Well, that's wrong altogether.
Yeah. On the count of 3. 3.
Jen's pointing at
You
me and talking
idiot.
in French. You want to come up and do it from the stage?
God damn it. This is what happens when you drink 14 IPAs before this started.
What's that, Nick? You're going to chug your Smirnoff Ice.
No.
Chug, 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 chug. Ah! Marriage ruined you. Marriage ruined you. Boo. Boo!
All right, do the video for Joey, for Christ's sake.
So on the count of 3. So 1, 2, 3.
You almost did it again.
Kind of fucking know. 1, 2, 3. We love you, Joey Noel.
Thank you.
Man, I love that there's no camera back here because I'll tell you what, there's a lot of ass crack happening. I mean, you know what I mean? Is that what gets you, Tim? Is that what likes?
God, it's like
It looks like 2 people are in
Yeah?
that pants.
I also would think there'd be a lot more hair in there than there is.
I don't have that hairy of an ass,
It's kinda
correct,
like
Jen?
Yeah,
a nice
why-
little slope.
Why is it so smooth back
It
there?
looks really smooth.
Well,
Like it's as smooth as Alex
it's-
O'Neill's hands.
Tim, this is a one-time offer. You're welcome to check.
Don't do it, Tim. Do not do this.
No, it is smooth as
Yeah.
fuck.
Fuck,
Yeah.
now I want to do it.
Do it. Get in there.
Get in there.
Yeah.
It's like a wet seal.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
It's what I do. It's what I do. Nick,
Yes.
in a seamless transition, 30 minutes have passed in the panel.
Did you just call
Yes.
him Nick?
Yeah, Nick.
I don't think you're allowed to call him Nick.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who are you referring to?
Lord and Savior champion. 30
Maybe,
minutes.
hold
have
on,
passed.
Greg. Maybe this will remind you.
How's that make you feel, Greg?
Not good, Tim. Not good. It's kind of like this shirt.
Unprecedented reign of
Now-
the champion.
As you know, Trevor Starkey, we're a bunch of idiots. And we don't do anything correctly. Thank you. Nick beat me for the Mario Kart, or no, I'm sorry, the Kind of Funny Nintendo World Championship.
In the second biggest upset in Kind of Funny Nintendo World Championship history.
You, again, God, I wish we'd flipped it. I can't. You know how the narratives get away from you? Me and Nick beats me for the belt. I'm like, all right, cool, we're going to make fun of Tim the whole time about this 15-second title reign. And no, it's still somehow turning me. Anyways, Nick beat me, promised me a rematch the next day on the morning show. Didn't come into work that day. Then came in the next Friday, and I'm like, all right, cool, I got my title shot on the morning show. And he's like, no, the belt's out for cleaning. And so now
much
the
it's
belt is
sparkling.
here, and I feel like you need to defend it finally. Are you ready to defend it?
Oh, it's on. Okay.
Now,
What's it on like, Nick?
It's on like Kong.
Just Kong?
I don't know. What do I usually say?
Donkey Kong.
Holy shit, Nick, you are so old and just like decrepit. I don't get it.
It's fair. It's fair.
My money's on you, Greg.
Well, here's the question, Tim, and I can only do this. We can base it on audience reaction.
Okay.
Does it need to be a triple threat?
No.
No? Okay, good.
No, I
Fuck
want
you.
my own match.
Well, I don't think you've ever earned it. Or
I just
deserved
feel like the thing is this. If
it. I mean, it's all over. Once Mario Kart is released on the Switch, you're never touching this belt again. Because I'm better than you.
if
I always will be better than you at Mario Kart.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay quiet.
Okay. Oh, good. Let's get on the high horse.
What did we learn
Now,
at
when
the
we're
beginning of this
joking
panel?
around, when it's a wrestling promo, it's different. God damn. It's the whole thing. Oh,
So
you
what are we
never-
playing, Greg?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Seb, who made Snake Pass. Now, who's familiar with Snake Pass? Anybody familiar? Now, you're all raising your hand. Makes me want to beat you to death. Told you not to do that. Seb, also, do you want to touch my smooth ass?
no,
Not
he-
really. All
He
right.
doesn't
Not
want to
really.
do it.
Seb,
He
sit down.
really
Take this
doesn't.
microphone.
He really doesn't want to do that, Greg.
Now,
Hello,
as I
everybody.
pointed out earlier, well, first off, everybody welcome Seb to the stage. As I pointed out earlier, and I keep calling on Trevor. Trevor, we're done, right? Yep. Great. We met Seb last week during GDC. God, it was last week, wasn't it? Yeah. Fuck, this has been a really hard couple of weeks. With the drinking. Anyways, you came by, did a Snake Pass Let's Play with good old Nick and I, where we talk a bunch of shit about him having the championship, but then we also get just blitzed. We just drink a lot during it. The game's great. Everybody, if you haven't played it, you're about to see it, and it's fucking awesome. And there we set up the idea of like, yeah, you should come here and we'll do the championship for it, yeah. And then we didn't publish that Let's Play yet. So again, time is broken. Who the fuck cares? Imagine a great Let's Play about Snake Pass. I'm just saying too, maybe it should be Snake's Pass. Every time Dino, you know what I'm talking about? Every time I talk. Okay, great. So I'm gonna switch over the inputs fluidly, because I'm really good at this. There it is. Like
There it
that,
is.
look at this.
Switched
Is Snake
over.
Pass. Now what we're doing is, Nick, we're doing a time
I
trial.
don't, who is this person you keep fucking referring to? They call me champ. Did not realize that I had Velcroed the belt, and that stuck onto my microphone.
What we're doing, champ. Did one person, there was one clap for that? Pop, quality joke. Is we're gonna do the Snake Pass time trials, which is not an official mode. We're gonna go through, we're gonna get the red gem. You're only out there for the red gem.
Okay.
Now, usually, as you'll see, Snake Pass, it's this, what do you call it? You call it, it's like a physics-based puzzler. You're a snake.
Yes.
You gotta crawl up stuff. Who knew snakes could crawl up stuff? Thought they fell out of planes onto trees and lived in the trees. No, I'm getting a sideways. Seb, do you want to explain your game that you made?
It's a physics-based platforming game, platform puzzle game where you play as a snake. It's based off sort of semi-realistic snake physics. So yeah,
Semi-realistic snake physics. Box quote. Okay.
With music by
music by David Wise, the fantastic David Wise, yeah.
who did Donkey Kong Country.
Who did Donkey Kong Country amongst other great works.
Fantastic.
And real quick, too, aside, because I know you guys love aside, who likes PlayStation? Seb works at Sumo Digital. You guys made Little Big Planet 3.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
And you got that job by making Little Big Planet levels, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
That's
I
fucking
started
awesome.
off as a community member, yeah.
Started from the bottom.
So, Nick,
Yes.
we're gonna do it. I feel this way.
Sure.
Do you want two chances to warrant? So we do 4 races. Best time wins. 2 each.
Okay.
Best time wins. Or do you just want to go?
One.
Fuck it. Just one.
one.
All right. Cool.
I mean, I still think that, we can take each other on, whatever. But I feel like there's this whole competition is going to be marred in controversy because you did not have the number 1 seat actually go against you. I mean, it's just the way it goes.
He's not the number 1
The thing-
seed.
He is the number 1 contender for this. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much. That was
does-
in the
you-
contract.
Yeah.
The thing is
Proven
this,
gamer.
though. The thing is this. I would say that normally, but when you were beat as decisively as this man was beat, when it was by such a wide margin, I'm just saying that maybe he's fallen off a little bit in his old age.
Does this look like a man who's fallen off? 10
man
years
who's
in, I'm in my
committed.
prime, Nick. All right. So do you want to
Whatever you
go
wanna
first, or
do.
do you want me to go first?
You go first.
Fuck.
Set the stage.
Do you know where the red gem is?
I'm sorry. What?
Do you know where the red gem is?
No. Oh no. They told us before. They showed us
right,
beforehand.
okay.
It's a pretty. This is like first level, right? Pretty linear stuff.
Yeah.
I go that way, and I find it eventually. I do feel Nick should have to close his eyes.
No.
God, you can't know exactly where I find problems, though.
I mean, that's why you have to go first.
The
Champ makes the rules.
Shut up, Craig from Screw Attack or Game Attack. Sorry, my apologies. My apologies. Totally different site. Totally different. Totally weird.
Never heard of the other one.
All right, fine. Seb, count me in. You're keeping
Who's
time,
timing
right?
this?
Yeah, I will keep
Oh,
the time.
alright,
okay.
I will count you
Okay.
down. You can go. I do 3, 2, 1, go.
Gotcha.
And the moment you hit the red gem, I'll stop the time.
Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. And by the way, this will be really boring if you're not like cheering and being crazy. So like, just go, ah! I don't care. Just say something. Act like you're fucking enjoying it.
Right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Look at that snake. He's passing through the grass. Oh, I like Greg's technique. That back and forth wiggle. It's like he's done this before.
No, he's making good time. He's making good time. Good time.
Oh, that was a close one.
Why? Don't do that. Oh no.
What's the bird's deal? Fuck off, stupid bird.
That's your friend.
What's
He's
his
your
name?
friend.
Pepito?
I think it is Pepito.
Kevin's mom had a bird named Pepito and it flew away.
Oh,
You got a limp dick, Greg.
I've never worked with a snake this big before.
I have. Oh, come on, Craig.
Thank you.
You're better than this.
Go up here, right? No.
No, that's a blue circle, not a red
It is
gem.
up here. What am I doing?
Up here, yeah. Go, go.
Thank you, Seb.
You're wasting time, man.
Oh
go
my
up.
fucking
You're wasting
God.
time. You're wasting time.
I can't see anything. Where are you?
Uh-oh.
No!
Oh,
No.
Oh, this is terrible.
If I'm this bad, there's no way Nick's
I know,
better.
that's the thing. There's, like, I can't
For
wait
sure.
to see.
I don't even know what makes him go. I can't remember how to play this game.
Oh,
I'll
you're gonna
figure it
get
out 'cause
stuck.
that's what champions do.
You're coiling too much. Oh, you got that. There it is, Greg. It's pink. Oh, man.
Jesus, Greg, even I'm rooting for you now.
Oh, no! You're tying the shoelace. Hey! Woo!
That was 2 minutes 13.
You know what, guys? I feel like Greg really put a lot of effort into that, and that maybe, just maybe, I should give this to him right now. But I'm not gonna!
Nick, if you just ran out of the room.
I just thought
Never
of
to
it
be
now,
seen
but
again.
I was gonna just hide it under the thing. I don't know where it went. I don't know what happened.
So it's your turn. The time to beat. Oh.
Oh, my knee.
No! 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 Your knee is not involved in Snake Pass.
Arm.
No. Get in there.
The time to beat is 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
Can he do it?
What the fuck? Kaylee, Jesus. Stab me in the back.
Prince, can you stand up?
No, don't do it. That was going to be my secret weapon.
Do you believe in Nick? He believes in him. He believes in him.
Come on, Prince. Get on. I wanted to bring Prince up and put him next to the screen.
Are you ready? Count me in.
You ready?
Ready? Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Ooh.
That's 90% intentional. You can do it.
Jesus, it's not even right.
Can you give me your Prince impression, Nick?
You're a perfect. You're like a raspberry beret, a perfect fit right there.
Thank you.
Bigger slithers, bigger.
You need bigger slithers, Nick.
We
Bigger
don't have to
slithers.
Doves cry. Let's see what happens when Greg's cry.
All right. God, Prince has been working on lines. I didn't realize this.
There we go. There we go. Bigger slithers.
I'm slithering. I'm technically Ravenclawing, but
Bro, me too.
all right, Harry Potter.
Ooh, you're allowed to boo that. Bring your Harry Potter nerd shit somewhere else, son. This is Snake Pass on the Nintendo Switch.
Nick, you're going the wrong way, you fuck. Oh, you're going the long way. Oh my God.
Do you work for GameFAQs.com? How did you know about this way?
Oh my God.
No!
Oh my God. Oh my God. What? What?
Come on, son.
The winner and still champion, the producer / seducer, Nick Scarpino. Thank you, Prince.
For the record, that was 121.
121, an upset.
God damn it! God damn it! Fuck! How do you keep wiggling out of it? I don't know. God! Did you play it? Did they tell? I went the exact path they showed. You went. Fuck!
That was awesome.
Seb, when is Snake Pass out?
It's out March 28th on all consoles and Steam, and it's $19.99.
Hey, Guardian. Guardian at the sound desk. Guardian not listening to me. Any of the Guardians. Yep, you. Hey, Guardian, how you doing? Oh, Enforcer's here. Sorry, I'm so used. I know. Maybe I go to another convention I like quite a bit. Give me a pound. Come on, get. I still got RTX sitting on the brain. I'm sorry. How many people does this room hold? 650?
Holy shit.
Like who's a PC dork? Fuck, that's a lot of you. Seb and the Snake Pass team will all give you Snake Pass for free. If you want to, at some point, walk over to the guys with the shirt. Okay. Oh, you're going to be standing there. Okay.
Yeah, we'll
Look
be
for the
queued
Snake
up
Pass
there.
shirt.
If you
They're the
Those
dudes
people
with
wearing the
orderly
snakes.
queues, we
And you
will
can
take
come
your
over, give them
email.
your email. You can get your copy when it comes out on Steam. Give them a round of applause. The game is actually awesome. Marty's been talking about it. We're talking about it. Seb, you did a great job. Thank you so much. I'm trying to get them to send me Seb for a Gamescast exclusive because I want to talk about going from being a teacher to doing this, but that's a conversation for another time. Seb, thank you so much. You are released.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for putting up with our antics. If you'd like to ask questions, the mic is now open to you to line up. You can also go over there and get your Snake Pass code. They're not going anywhere, though, I don't think. They seem like they're down people. What up, Dino? Yeah, that's what I just see. What's that, Tim? You want a Smirnoff Ice? Yeah!
I'll take a Smirnoff Ice.
You want a Smirnoff Ice?
I ain't chugging it. I have a weak throat.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, here's a gentleman in a Proven Gamer shirt. Pass it over to Timmy, Tim. Now, I'm not saying there's beef or anything. There's not. I love the fact that Proven Gamers here representing in this core, because usually it's just you and your wife, and I'm like, I don't think you really have a site or a podcast. That doesn't sound like a real thing. But you're here, awesome. We got Irrational Passions, awesome. How many other people are writing for sites and fan sites? Game Attack, I'm not counting that. I don't mean it in the negative way. I mean like they're like the fan thing, and you fucking Overlord Craig over here. Let's play more Mario Party. Anyway, yes, Proven Gamer, sir.
So I totally just cut the line. First thing I gotta say, what's the business? I just want to, is there anybody in the back of the room? What's the youngest person in the back of the room that didn't get one of these kind of funny bracelets that were so kindly made?
There's hands.
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 I need the youngest.
I want the guy who's putting both hands up doing twinkle
Yeah.
hands. Come up and get it. Yeah.
Twinkle
you wave
fingers,
your
come
arms.
over here. Jazz hands. I need you up front.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
There
right
he
now.
comes. He's
Right
ready.
there.
He's on the way.
Jazz hands.
And thank you, sir, for giving it out.
That's it. I don't have a question.
Oh, okay,
Thank
good. Well,
you.
thanks. This is
Spread
going to be a
the
real
love.
fast Q&A. Also like that there's way more PC dorks in line for Snake Pass than there are for questions. God damn it! It looks like the Snake Pass team doesn't even have a setup for it. Oh, they're just putting on their iPhones. Smart. No big deal. Hey, sir.
2 quick questions.
Sure.
Could you kindly please bring Kind of Funny live to the East Coast so I can afford to go to it?
Kind of Funny Live will probably only be in San Francisco for the future because because it requires it's such a unique show where it's like we wouldn't be able to, at least as we are right now, do it anywhere else because it's not just something we can just show up and just do. There's production teams. Nick's brother needs to come down with his goons and all that stuff. There's a lot going
Bernie
on.
Burns needs to crack bad jokes.
Bad jokes? No, Jack, don't applaud that.
No, but what is cool is there is Let's Play Live, which they're currently doing a tour now that we're not a part of, but
Yeah, fuck
I'm
you, Jack.
sure at some point we'll be doing that again, and that's our way of kind of doing the crazy live shit
We talk-
in other
I'll buy a
places.
ticket for you guys.
We talk about it, you know what I mean? Like, not to lock us in anything, because again, we're a bunch of idiots, right, Trevor? Absolutely. Thank you. But like when we go to stuff like Comic-Con, when we go to shows that aren't this, obviously, but where it's like, cool, we should get a theater. We should Kevin Smith it and do this somewhere else. You know what I mean? When we're, it seems like there's always talk of we're going to go to London for some event, and if we did that, we would do that. And that's the thing where I think that kind of show can go anywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, trying to do Kind of Funny Live, like Cisco is a busy man. He can only go to places so many times, or
true.
he can get fake Cisco.
Very true.
There will be a Game Over Greggy Show live tour at some point. When? I don't fucking know. But that's more likely than Kind of Funny Live. My whole thing is I want to make it worth it for people to fly from around the world. And if I don't do that, then it's not worth doing. So you should come. Everyone else should. Kindoffunny.com/tickets. Nope, that's not right.
Nope, that ain't
Kindoffunny.com.
KFL3.
Kindoffunny.com/KFL3.
There you go.
Second question.
Yeah.
May I please have a Smirnoff Ice?
Yeah. Oh, well, let me see your ID.
And you're the last one. No more of this.
Yeah, that's it. That's good. You got it. Yeah, come on up.
Come
Oh,
up, show the
fuck.
ID.
No, keep going. Fine.
Greg's crazy.
Now,
Hey, what's up, man? What's your name?
He
What's your
gets his
pleasure?
Smirnoff Ice, but from here on out, everybody else gets to pick video games. Because your man Gio Corsi once again coming through with
Gio
that
Corsi.
Vita Love. Vita Love!
All right. Let's not get us kicked out of Boston.
Is Gio in the room?
No.
That's sad.
He sent us.
What's
he
up,
sent
man?
three.
What's your name? What's your question?
What's up, guys? My name is Bob.
Hey, Bob.
You can follow me on Twitter at BobbyWasabiSN.
Smart man.
I'll start off by saying that Colin's tweet wasn't the worst thing that someone in the Let's Play family said this week. At least he didn't tell someone to kill themselves at a panel.
Jack. Jesus. Could have used that a couple days earlier.
Context.
And my question for you guys is, when do you guys think you'll be doing some offset podcasts? In the past, you've talked about doing stuff with Boogie at his place. You guys did some stuff with Kevin Smith.
Sure,
when you
and
guys...
Dave Fenoy and stuff like that,
Yep.
right? That's always those opportunities that come up. Because, like, for us, it is that we have it, not to a science, obviously, but the set's great. We love it. We love the studio. And it's still, like, there's few things. Number one thing I love about Kinda Funny is when someone hits me up and they're like, holy shit, your community's awesome. Because you guys are awesome. And the things you guys do with hashtag PS we love, or we love you, you know what I mean? That you hit. So many people hit me up and tell me that. So many people see what you do. The number one thing anyone in this industry tells me, whether they're press or whatever you want to call it, or whether they're PR or whatever you want to call it, or developers, is how great you guys are. So again, thank you for that. The number two thing is, we love showing the set to people because it is greatness from small beginnings. Because it is like, it's so great, like the first time Troy Baker came over, who had been to my fucking house so many times, for him to come in and be like, you know how Troy is, he's all cool, he's got the scarf, he's like, you made it, brother. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, we did eat that Beeps burger, and we did, and it was great. You know, like, so that's the thing, it's like, that's how it works around, and like, the problem is too that we have it down to a science in terms of, we have a lot of content produced, there's only 4 of us, 5 with Kevin, you know what I mean? But in terms of on-camera people. So, it's hard to break away. It's hard to go out and make those events. We, a long time ago, talked about, let's go to LA, let's get YouTube space for like a week, and let's, you know, bank all these shows. And it's still something we want to do, but then stuff like this gets in the way. Not in the way, but like this is more important. Coming out to see you guys is more important, which means we have to be more creative about it. We want to do it, there are no plans, but you will see more crazy shit from us.
Cool.
Long-winded answer, sorry. Oh yeah, come get your games.
Hi.
Hello. My question is specifically directed towards Greg, or as I came to know him, Gruesome Greggy from the Rock the Promo Challenge.
That's where you met me?
That's where I found out who you are, to be totally honest.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You're the first human being ever to say that. Because literally that was a call at Comic-Con where they're like, hey, we want to use your video. I'm like, great. And then it was like 2 weeks later, somebody tweeted me like, oh man, Vicky Guerrero voted you off. I was like, what? Oh, cool. And I've never watched the video. So that's great.
So now I've seen you suffer 2 different crushing defeats.
Yo, Snake Pass people, keep it the fuck down, all right? You know? Jesus. You're giving it away for free. You don't got to sell it anymore.
How does it feel to be robbed of 2 great belts? Both the Rock the Promo Championship and the, I'm sorry, I don't know the full name.
Kinda Funny Nintendo World Championship.
I won't lie, this one hurts a lot. This one is an embarrassing embarrassment of the fact that I understood when I lost it, I lost it originally playing 1-2 switch, a pickup play of 1-2 switch, as you do on the playground. Luis Medina, you ball, right? That's how it happens? Yeah, all right, great. I thought I got him. I'm like, I fucking kicked the shit out of Hideo Kojima. I beat the shit out of Neil Druckmann. We're gonna play the shooting game. I got this motherfucker. And then he picks yoga. And I was like, shit, he does yoga. And he beat the shit out of me at yoga. Now, Snake Pass, I'm like, I got him. I think he's playing games at home and not telling me. I think he's playing a bunch of stuff. And
I think I'm just better than you. At Snake
I have no comeback. I have no argument.
The thing
There's
is
no
this.
leg to stand
The
on.
thing is this. I've known Greg for a very, very long time, and I've known, you know, most of the time Greg is hamming it out for the camera. He's really pissed about this. He is legitimately
this one,
mad.
I legitimately thought I had him dead to rights. Like, how is he going to beat me at a real video game?
He thought the first time I won was a fluke, and admittedly it was. This time was just sheer skill. Almost fell over.
It's too much skill. It's too much responsibility that he holds.
The belt's so heavy.
5 minutes? Fuck, this panel's been great.
Also, just wanted to let you know, my friend just texted me to tell you that she just bought a Kinda Funny Live ticket.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to make it worth it.
All right, it's 5 minutes, so let's try to go fast, but I'm not going to hold that gun to your head. Yeah, come get some Vita games, or maybe there's Horizon up there. He gave us a copy of Horizon. And Neo.
What's up, man?
I say come on stage.
My name's Orlando. I usually go by One Bar. I would like to thank my friend Kendrick for recommending you guys. He's a Jets fan from New Jersey, and he's a firefighter, so you can see where the influence comes from. My question is, how many of you guys watch wrestling? In the crowd.
Oh, in the crowd. Oh my God, I raised my hand!
I didn't hear that. What did he say?
I have no idea what just happened. I have no idea what's happening.
I raised my hand. I did the thing.
What
I
was
say
the-
people,
what did you raise your
How
hand
many
to?
people watch wrestling? He asked
Oh,
the
got it.
audience.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, I thought you were getting
it's
bongoed
leading
because
on to
you
another
lost
question.
today. I didn't know that. I didn't know if that was what we were doing today.
It's leading on to another question.
sorry,
How
yeah.
many of you guys still watch YouTube or not YouTube wrestling? 2K17
WWE
wrestling?
2K17?
Yeah. Question is, you guys watch Funhouse? Their drunk streams of wrestling.
Yeah, I've heard about
Okay.
it. Lawrence
Have you
complains
ever,
about it.
yeah, have you guys ever thought about doing an invasion angle where you guys make your own faction? It's kind of funny. Maybe have Jack Patillo or with Achievement Hunter and do an invasion angle all together?
Well,
I like this idea.
Well, the bigger thing is the fact, and I mean, it's all fucked up now. It's really, it's so shitty to try to figure this out now. But for a while, Craig and I were talking about trying to unify the Kind of Funny Nintendo World Championship and a Game Attack thing. But now Nick's got it, and so I think we should stop doing Kind of Funny Nintendo World Championships. We should never ever do it again.
I meant in 2K.
Yeah, I know what you
Okay,
meant. I was
yeah.
just making a Greg joke. No. We'd love to, but Adam Kovic doesn't like me because I have a better body than him, so he never works with us.
You know, honestly, like this shirt might be the only shirt tighter than Adam Kovic's shirts. I appreciate that.
guys, I've got a beard, and here's something snarky to say about games.
Talking shit.
He looks good doing it, though.
So yeah, maybe.
Maybe. All right.
We're open to all ideas, and we do love Funhouse. We love everybody. Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm Nick.
Hey, Nick.
What's up, Nick?
Hey.
What's up?
So, Greg, Tim, no spoilers, obviously, but your favorite moment from Breath of the Wild.
No spoilers, but your favorite
You
moment.
know what? Whether or not this is a spoiler, I don't give a fuck. It's not a story spoiler. It's a gameplay spoiler. That was spoiled for me, so I'm spoiling it for everyone else. I saw on Twitter that if you take a kuko, is that how you pronounce that?
The guys they get all the seeds from?
The chickens. No,
Oh,
that's a
okay.
Korok. The chickens.
They got all these made up dumb fucking
Yeah, if
names.
you
Can we
take-
just call them potato, vegetable? I'd know this.
If you take the chicken and you hit it a whole bunch, what happens?
They attack
Kills you.
A whole bunch of his friends come beat the fuck out of you,
Yeah.
right? If you hold a chicken and go up to a boss and throw the chicken at the boss, he calls his friends and they fuck up the boss.
That's pretty cool.
And I
Yeah, I
tried
saw
it,
that.
and that shit worked. And that was awesome. So that's my answer.
I'm going to have to try that.
Man, yeah, hard to say. I love it so much.
Yeah, it's such a great game.
I guess this isn't a spoiler, so don't be babies over here and plug your ears, Game Attack folks, all right? Have you gotten Ancient Arrows yet, though? I got my first Ancient Arrow, and the guy's like, oh, use them on Guardians. And I was like, all right. And then I ran into a difficult dude. I'm like, this guy's kicking my ass. I'm going to try it with this. Shot him, and he disappeared into a wormhole and was gone. I'm like, yeah. Is he going to come back in 15 minutes, or is he gone?
It's
He was
amazing.
gone forever. I was like, that's awesome.
Anyway, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Shout out to Zelda, by the way.
Awesome game. Hold on. By round of applause, who's bought a Switch? Who loves their Switch? Anyone disappointed by the Switch?
One guy.
Yo, I only bought snipper clips, and this thing ain't that cool. Yeah.
Hi, so my name is Marco. Some
Hey, Marco.
of you may know me as Poloniumized. So first, I want to apologize because I'm not going to make it to Kind of Funny Live.
It's okay.
Get on this bitch. Don't be afraid of it. Get right on the microphone.
Well-
You're not gonna be at like Kind of Funny Live 3. Okay.
So here's the thing: is because I got engaged. So
Hey! Shout out to Love, everybody.
So
Great job.
thank you. So I'm saving for the wedding now. Just a little bit.
Do you want to
of
get
life
married
advice.
at Kind of Funny Live 3?
So-
It was just a question. I'm not saying you can.
I do.
I was gonna say, are we paying for the wedding? Are we flying them out?
The answer is yes, but a little bit of life advice questions. What do you, from experience, maybe more so Nick and Greg, getting ready for the wedding, Any tips, tricks,
Hmm.
advice?
Yeah, I would say when the day of the wedding, try to take as much of it in as possible because it goes by really quick. And by the end of it, you're like, I don't even know what happened. Yeah, it's a great day. But the week up to it, whatever she wants. Literally, it's like the most stressful week of her life. You'll be like, whatever. I don't really like. I wasn't making any decisions anyway. But yeah, my wife was stressed. So yeah, just be a little extra special and nice to her the week before the wedding.
Congrats.
Thank you very much.
And don't forget to eat, I hear from the crowd.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem.
My advice, don't stress too much because your first wedding doesn't matter because then you're going to fall in love with a French Canadian and it's all going to be awesome. Come get a game. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, they've given us the time signal. I agree. They're monsters here at PAX. I agree 1,000% with you. Thank you all so much.
I think they're nice. I like the PAX
I'm
people.
fucking
Thank
around,
you,
yeah,
PAX people.
Did everybody have fun? Are we all going to make the internet a better place? You gave away all your games? Oh, there's still more if you want to go get a copy. Maybe you just want to try it out on Steam. Maybe you're one of those guys. Now, hold on. Stop before you go, because there's only literally 2 of you going. You're going to be fine. The panel's over. Yeah, let's take one giant selfie of everybody, all right? So I'm going to do it. Turn the camera around as you do a selfie. That's how you do it. And then we've got to push everybody in, okay? So you're going to get out of your seats now and probably move around a bit. I just noticed this man's in an up, down, down gaming shirt. Very much. Big fan of that.